Hey guys, Reed here. Today I want to show you a great way to utilize the Group Objects feature in Power BI to simplify the bookmark creation and update experience, especially when the goal is to toggle object visibility. In fact, when this technique is used correctly, you won't even have to update the bookmark itself when you're adding visuals to be toggled by it onto the page. So let's hop into Power BI and get started. So just to start off, I want to say that the main goal of this is to talk about how to use groups themselves to make the bookmark experience easier. If you're interested in learning about grouped objects as a feature, I'll go ahead and link you to the video over here on the right. But what I have right now is Group A and Group B. You can see those represented by the two groups over here that contain a series of visuals, and some backgrounds and shadows and other stuff that I have, and two buttons that allow me to toggle between the two of them. And the beautiful thing about this is when I'm creating a bookmark, I only have two objects to select and toggle the visibility of that. And in this case, bookmark 1, Group A showing, simply turns on the visibility of Group A, turns off the visibility of Group B, and then Group B showing turns off the visibility of Group A, turns on the visibility of Group B. And on top of the fact that I only have to select two objects when making these bookmarks versus all the other objects that are in here, had I not actually grouped these, I don't have to go through and toggle every single thing individually. Notice that when the visibility of the group gets toggled, everything underneath it gets toggled as well. So as an example, if I was to add a new visual into this group here, let's just go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to put a second visual in here and put you over there. Throw this together pretty quickly. Let's just assume that this is now visual number 2 that is in this group. I'm going to grab that, drag it down into the group itself. There we go. And let's go ahead and watch the visibility change. If I select Group A, notice that that newly added visual in here is getting hidden. That's because the bookmark itself is toggling the selection of the group. So anything inside of it that I add or remove automatically gets toggled with that visibility option as part of the bookmark. So to update the bookmark itself means that I don't actually have to go in here, select any new visuals and select update. All I have to do is make sure that that visualization or object gets added to the actual group itself. So I find this much easier to do updates with when I use groups, especially when toggling visibility like this. Otherwise, you end up, as I've said, like a mess over here when you have everything ungrouped. To go ahead and update those or add new visuals, you'd have to go through and manually select all of the objects, toggle their visibility one by one, and then go and update the appropriate bookmark, which makes it significantly harder and a lot more time consuming. So I would absolutely, whenever working with any kind of visibility selection, make sure that you use groups appropriately to accomplish those goals. And last thing I'll mention, just as a call out to another video, if you're curious at all about how I made some of these kind of interactive looking buttons, I have a video on that as well that talks about all their states depending on when it's in its default state like now, when you hover, and when you click. And I'll link you to that video over here on the right. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, or share this video. If this is your first time to my channel, or you want to see more of these awesome videos, smash that subscribe and notification button. And last but not least, you can download the file for today's video from my blog files page using the link down below.